Hello guys, welcome back to another Ghost Reacts today, and we are reacting to Dr. Phil, best moments of all time. Now, if you don't know who Dr. Phil is, I'm going to put a picture of him up right here. He is a living legend. This show is American. I'm going to start doing more American stuff as well, because for some reason, people just love it when I react to American stuff, so... I'm just gonna get straight into it. So, Dr. Phil today. Let's get right into it.
My car doesn't cost $231,000.
Why not?
That just seems like an exorbitant amount to spend on a car. It just seemed foolish to me. I just wouldn't spend it on a car.
We're talking about me here.
Yeah,
this is my show.
Dr. Phil has been in the news recently for a lot of reasons, and not all of them are good, which makes you wonder at times just how he is able to keep a show on the air. But despite some of the justified hate for Dr. Phil, he's had some rather epic moments, even if he was getting owned in those moments. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 10, the allowance child.
I want my mom to understand that I can't live off of $1,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately.
What would you do if your $5,000 allowance from your mother was reduced to $1,000 in a snap? Hopefully you would have been grateful for all the times you got that $5,000 allowance.
Yeah, you'd be grateful for all the stuff that you've had, but also down to £1,000, love. You should really appreciate that, because some people don't even get that. Like myself, I don't even get that myself, so really should be appreciating that type of stuff, because some people don't even have that to live on, so you should really appreciate what you have.
And be grateful you're still getting a fraction of that.
Exactly.
However, for 15-year-old Nicolette Gray, she decided to call Dr. Phil and seek justice. No, for real. Unfortunately for Gray, Dr. Phil sided with her mother Nina and introduced the concept of
because he's got common sense.
You say she's not there for you. How do you get to school every day?
I do online school. I don't go to school.
So lazy.
I don't go to, like...
He even had the audience, from her point of view, to suggest Gray needed to get a job so she could make a contribution to society instead of taking from comfortable following on YouTube. And both she and Nina amassed considerable Insta fame, which you could argue was both helpful and detrimental to the cause. Less than a month after the Dr. Phil episode aired, Nicolette posted a video of her 16th birthday present, a G-Wagon.
Are you taking the piss?
Better. Nearly a month after that, she replaced that G-Wagon with another G-Wagon, but this time she got the higher performance AMG model. Do
you know what? That is so bad. Like, oh. Her mum's still encouraging her to do it. Did you see that picture? Literally, that picture. Look at that picture. She's still encouraging it. So what's the point?
Cover. If you're worried about how Nicolette, now 16 years old, could face legal trouble for driving without a license, don't worry. She's paying an adult to sit in her back seat while she drives.
What?
There's so much wrong with this child, it's sad to think about. First of all, who gives their child a $5,000 a month allowance? I mean, if you're rich, you shouldn't do that. That's a go directly to go kind of way of turning your child into a brat, which is exactly what happened. And the fact that she went to Dr. Phil to try and get more money out of her parents, that shows her line of thinking, if flawed, in all the ways that matter. This girl is a danger to herself, and I wouldn't be surprised if she found herself back on Dr. Phil for an entirely different reason eventually, probably because of recklessness, and I fully expect Dr. Phil to knock her down a few pegs when that happens. Sometimes it's just fun to see kids like this get knocked down from their high horse, and if it's Dr. Phil doing it, I'm fine with it. Number 9, the rejection. One of the criticisms of Dr. Phil is that sometimes people come onto the show just for fame.
Right, this isn't what I wanted to look at.
I'm doing this because this is stupid.
This is gonna be on TV?
I don't give a I don't like being asked multiple questions because then you piss me off and then I get mad. And then there's a big situation. The only reason why I'm here is because it was between foster care or Dr. Phil. I didn't have a choice to come.
Would you like Dr. Phil to try to be able to help you?
Is it possible you're wrong?
No.
Then there's no point in talking to you.
You know
just
why,
might as well
Dr. Phil?
leave.
When my granddaughter says what she says,
it's
it's my daughter, not yours. Bye. Goodbye. If she was your daughter, you wouldn't have
you
done
might
what
as well.
you did.
Look, if you are so close-minded that you say there's absolutely no possibility you're wrong, then you might as well leave. No, stop. Stop talking. Stop talking.
But we want you to help her so
No, you
bad.
don't.
Yes,
No,
we
you
do.
don't. What
Yes,
you
we
do is you came here
You
to
wanna keep her from
assassinate
me.
his.
No,
Shut
I want her
up.
to get help.
Okay, guys.
Well, let me tell you something. That's my son. I am Mama
This
Bear.
is your son right here, right?
Hi, sweetheart. I didn't
She
see you
Mama
in there.
Bear.
I'm sorry.
She the
I
Mama
am
Bear.
Mama Bear.
She Mama
I've
Bear.
never cut anything into him. I've drawn on him, yes, because he wanted to get that tattoo.
Hold on, let me say something.
No, I'm not letting you say
if
anything.
you ever had a miscarriage, if you ever had one,
Okay, hold
imagine
on,
seeing your
hold on,
baby's heart
hold
rate
on,
at
hold
75
on,
go
hold
to
on.
99, and the doctor says your child is dying. That's why the heart rate went up, and it comes to nothing.
Suck it up.
Listen.
Suck it up.
No,
You had
at
a
least-
miscarriage.
At least
You
she's
can
got
have
at least
another
my-
kid.
Her kid.
At least mine was real, sweetheart.
All of my pregnancies were real.
Marissa, I have told you.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Not prove that I love my brother.
No,
I will
it proves
fight
that you're
for
a
my
narcissist.
brother.
Do you know what? This is supposed to be the Dr. Phil show. I've only heard him. He's getting overtaken by all of these voices. These people are nuts. You don't get these type of people over here. Over here, you have a situation, you deal with it. You talk to them, or it gets settled another way. It doesn't get settled like this. You don't go on a TV show and fucking give all your shit out. I mean, we used to have that over here with Jeremy Kyle, which I think is coming back as well, which I do like watching because it's all like aggro shit, but it's all like people who don't really know too much, if you get what I mean. I don't want to be insulting to most people, but it's like stuff that people don't really see anymore type thing. So hopefully that comes back. But yeah, this is exactly like that. Let's forget like it's astounding that people want their problems posted on live TV. It's so weird.
And want to be on top live
For
TV.
my brother, and I sure as hell will not let you ruin his life. That is a fact.
Well, have you thought about if you're ruining his life?
I'm ruining his life, really.
Mama
when I
Bear's
send you
talking,
guys
be
money.
How many
quiet.
times have I told you? How many times have I told you? Get a high school
See,
diploma.
look.
There is no what if. I am pregnant. And it is Jesus. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. I'm tired of playing
I think
games,
you are, love.
and it's about to be
Jesus
over.
Christ in your room.
I know it's Jesus. I don't
I know
care
it's
if my family
Jesus.
disowns me. It really comes down to if you're a true believer in Jesus or not. I know it's Jesus.
I know you're crazy.
I realized I had to start cutting back because this is really out of control. That went over just like a
Right, it's
ton
this
of
woman again.
bricks.
Now my spending allowance per month is $1,000. I feel like a peasant. If you ask me, I think my mom should be giving me at least $2,500 a month just to cover my basic
Woman, I
expenses.
don't get nothing
when my
like
mom
that.
refuses to give me money, I make her life a living hell.
You wrote.
Oh my god. Woman, people like me don't even get that type of money. You're lucky to have at least 1,000. People down where I know, know loads of people who are poor as fuck. They'll give their left leg or any part of their body to get £1,000 in their account. And £1,000 these days ain't even a much. A lucky girl to have that though, because most people don't even get that. Like here, there's people here who don't have nothing like that. It's so stuck up their own asses. That's what it is.
Put into me. Tell me what you wanted me to get straight with your mom.
I want my mom to understand that I can't live off of $1,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately. If someone took her lifestyle away from her, she wouldn't like that. And I grew up on it. It's all I ever know. I can't deal with this. And so I came to you for help.
Okay.
He's not going to help you, love.
You just start with a job.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. She needs a job.
No, I'm scared to work. Oh, I'm scared to work. Oh, poor you. You have to do stuff you don't want to do in life. That's what you do. Why are you crying over working? Oh. So even the
And I
audience are
think it would be
laughing.
great if you volunteered some more at the soup kitchen. You could do some great volunteer work down there.
I did that.
She doesn't need a job babysitting. She needs a job in the world.
Yeah.
She doesn't need a job at
Absolutely
home.
not.
She needs a job in the world.
Why are you standing up? Sit down. Why are you stepping to Dr. Phil? Sit down.
You need a job.
No, I don't want a job.
You have
Well,
to.
I know.
It's so much work.
Oh my god. Those were some mental bits from Dr. Phil. Oh, I can't believe Jeremy Carr's gonna come back. We're gonna have this exact same thing that we just saw here, but on Jeremy Carr in the UK version. But yeah, what's it? If you like this type of content, please smash the like button down below. If you're not a subscriber, please smash the subscribe button along with the bell button to know when I am uploading. Reactions are going to be, like I said before, weekday stuff. Gaming stuff is going to be weekend. So part 4, I believe, of Last of Us will coming out this weekend, because last weekend I wasn't here. I was doing some bits with other people. But yeah. Yep, also put down in the comments what you'd like me to react to in the future. And I will see you in my next video, which should be another reaction video before the weekend. So I will see you then. Goodbye.